The Los Angeles Lakers are in serious trouble and a change needs to be made. As I'm making this video, the Lakers just lost to the Phoenix Suns in their 4th preseason game, and now they have a record of 0-4, and Laker fans everywhere are starting to worry. On October 3rd, the Lakers ended up playing the Brooklyn Nets for the first preseason game, and the Brooklyn Nets ended up blowing out the Lakers. On October 6th, in the second preseason game, the Lakers played the Phoenix Suns, and the Suns ended up blowing out the Lakers, and even though the score looked kinda close, it was only a 12-point lead, the Suns held the lead for more than 20 points for the majority of the game. 2 days later, on October 8th, the Lakers took on the Golden State Warriors, and at halftime, the game was already over. And a fun fact to know is that during this game, LeBron James and Russell Westbrook played. But oh boy, were the Lakers not in control as Stephen Curry and Jordan Poole took over and destroyed them already at halftime. And then, as I just mentioned, they just lost to the Phoenix Suns, who just blew out the Lakers by the 3rd quarter. And then, of course, now, Laker fans are raising their eyebrows. With the Lakers now being 0-4 in the preseason, there are multiple rumors out there that Laker fans are super duper worried, and now the question is, what's next? How can they get better? For this video, I'm going to be talking about this situation and talking about what's better and what to expect. If you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. I would love to welcome you to the Easy Buckets community. So the question is, why are the Lakers 0-4 and why aren't they winning their games? And I'm gonna simply be honest. If you watch the games like I do, there are many flaws when it comes to the rotation, and it has to come with them having a lot of new players. Going into this season, the Lakers only had 3 players from last year's roster: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and THT. And with the Lakers roster being completely new, a lack of chemistry is definitely a problem. The reason why I'm saying lack of chemistry when it comes to a negative is simply because I expect more from these players. With the Lakers having a lot of veteran players, you would think they would simply mesh as fast as possible. As for one, they have NBA experience, they've played together in multiple teams in the past before, and more importantly, they have a leader that could simply bring in an all-around factor. LeBron is supposed to lead this team to victory. But when you watch the game, you can tell there is a lack of chemistry. There are multiple turnovers happening on the court. When talking about Russell Westbrook, he is getting hit with multiple turnovers. In this previous game against the Phoenix Suns, he had 9 turnovers, which is not what I want to see from the Lakers superstar point guard. Russell Westbrook, please stop turning the ball over and take control of the rock. There's simply a lack of urgency and commitment when it comes to ball handling and sharp passes, and that's why I want to say LeBron James and Frank Vogel get in the huddles and be aggressive. Say, guys, take care of the ball and take this seriously. And also when talking about rotation defense, perimeter defending, the Lakers are getting slow on those kickouts, getting slow on those switches, and that's why I do believe having LeBron James on the floor, he needs to be vocal on those defensive sets. And of course, Frank Vogel is the head of that. Focus more on defense than offense. A big flaw of the Lakers last year was not their defense, but actually their 3-point shooting. And that's why this year, I think they're focusing a lot on that, but shift a gear back and make sure it's an all-around playbook where defense is very important and of course shooting just increases by a little bit. For Laker fans out there, I do want to say this, do not worry that much because so far we have not seen LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis on the same floor at the exact same time. So when we do see that happen and then they end up losing multiple games, then we can truly be worried. But right now, with them going 0-4 in the NBA preseason, it's just a cautionary state where we have to think, should the Lakers make a small move now? Should they fire Frank Vogel is a big time question, or maybe target another free agent in the free agent market? Because right now, they have one available roster spot. So to simply conclude this video, I simply want to say this. It is not over for the Lakers. Laker fans, do not worry yet. Give them a few more time and a few more months to simply mesh together and build that chemistry. And then hopefully by the NBA mid-season, they're going to be a top seed in the Western Conference and things are going to go well for the Lakers because this year, they want to go full throttle for the NBA championship. So yes guys, this wraps up my video today talking about the Lakers and what I believe they have to do to simply get better. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. What do you believe needs to happen for the Lakers to improve? If so, how can they do it? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy. God bless. And I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!